Another anime season, another batch of shows, ready to fight for your watch list like it's the Hunger Games out here. We've got demons, delinquents, overpowered cubes, and yanderes who'd probably stab you for so much as blinking at another girl. Today, I'm diving into the first impressions of this new anime season based on the first episodes of each series. Some are promising, some are wild, and some, well, let's just say not everything hits. Let's get into it.
Me against an entire army. Sounds easy enough. Let's dance.
This was one I was really curious about. Devil May Cry finally gets an anime comeback, and honestly, solid start. The animation is sharp, the action scenes hit hard, and Dante's still got that cool as hell swagger. Some of the villains feel like Saturday morning cartoon rejects, but then the rabbit shows up and suddenly I'm invested. Also, shout out to the original dub, it somehow fits the vibe perfectly. Intrigued to see where this goes. Let's talk about the surprise banger of the season. To Be Hero X might be the best animated show right now, period. It looks like a cross between a music video and a fever dream in the best way possible. The story sets up this meta-hero journey with multiple protagonist perspectives, and it's honestly refreshing. This high art chaos wrapped in anime form, visually stunning, narratively unhinged, and absolutely worth the watch. Back for more street fights and delinquent drama, Windbreaker Season 2 picks up strong. If you like Season 1, this is more of the same but with higher stakes and cleaner animation. The squad vibes are immaculate and the punches still feel heavy. Underrated hype machine with plenty of momentum going into the season. Oh, you thought One Piece was done cooking? Nah, Egghead Island Part 2 is setting the board for absolute chaos. The Navy fleet led by Kizaru has surrounded the island. Luffy's still figuring out a way to escape, and York, despite being held hostage by the Straw Hats, is out here trying to negotiate with the Gorosei. The setup is intense. Kizaru has just landed, and we're about to see fights with Sentomaru and then Gear 4 Snake Man Luffy before we even get to Gear 5 madness. If you've been waiting for a new peak in One Piece, it's right around the corner. So this is basically Chinese solo leveling with a cube. Supercube kicks off with slick animation and some decent world building. The idea of mysterious cubes granting god tier powers is fun, but we'll have to see if it holds up. Props to the original Chinese dub though, it gives the show a unique flavour, definitely one to watch if you're into the power fantasy genre. This show is exactly what you think it is. Insane yandere energy, some very spicy scenes, and enough crazy eyes to fill a horror movie. But man, the animation quality? Way better than expected. If you're into unhinged waifus who might also kill you with a smile, you're in for a treat. Ecchi is back and this one's got style. Takamine-san has one of the more unique premises this season, and the animation quality is surprisingly polished. It doesn't reinvent the wheel, but it knows what it is. Bold, cheeky, and fun. The kind of show that'll make you laugh and then immediately question your life choices. I wanted to like this. It has big studio backing, it's sci-fi, it looks clean, but it just didn't click. Maybe it's me, maybe it's the pacing, maybe it's the fact that I felt nothing while watching astronauts mope on the moon. If you like slow burn sci-fi, it might be for you, but for me, first episode didn't land.
工藤さんの知ってるクジライ玲子ではないんでしょ？
知らないのは
It's in the name, and yet there's a weird charm to it. Kowloon generic romance feels like a throwback to the early 2000s anime with the aesthetic, but there's also something oddly captivating about its slow, moody atmosphere. There's romance, mystery, and a city that feels like a character of its own. It might not scream must watch, but there's potential if it leans into the surreal tone it's setting up.
末永くよろしくお願いします。
布団の上で変な挨拶するな。
Don't let the shonen label fool you. Witch Watch is a hilarious blend of magic and school life chaos. The comedic timing is top notch, and the dynamic between Nico and Morihito is a constant source of laughs. It doesn't take itself too seriously, but still manages to sneak in some heartwarming moments amidst the gags. This one's a spicy rom-com with a twist. Eita, a mecha-loving introvert, finds himself in a very awkward situation when his crush, Makina, turns out to be a pleasure model robot asking for secret repairs. What follows is pure chaos as Eita tries to keep her hidden and resist her constant advances. It's absurd, awkward, and surprisingly entertaining, but definitely not for the faint of heart. That's the rundown. Some shows came out swinging, others stumbled out the gate, but hey, that's what first impressions are for. Let me know which new anime caught your eye, and which ones you're already dropping. Like, subscribe, and remember, it only takes one banger to make a season great.